Happy Friday, everybody. I woke up this morning and had a very difficult time with the internet. And it's been kind of a common occurrence recently because it's been raining a lot here and storming. But I've been trying to do a Facebook Live video all day and have not been able to be successful with that. I don't have the option on my phone for some crazy reason. But I just wanted to address a question that seems to come up commonly and was in my inbox this morning. So the question was, who is the BTR Facebook group for? And my response to that is that it's for all of us. And what that means, in the group description, you'll see that we've included spiritual advisors, motivational speakers, community leaders, who else? Community organizers, therapists, LPCs, everyone basically, right? And the reason for that inclusion, that broad range of inclusion, is because I believe it takes all of us to create the kind of positive change that we hope to spark. None of us can do this on our own. I think that we all have a role and responsibility, but each person plays a different piece of that puzzle, right? So for me particularly, as a clinical social worker, as a therapist, I'm often wondering or hoping or wishing that there was a connection that I could make with a really, really good life coach or a really, really good spiritual advisor, so that where my role ends, they could pick up and take the individual where they need to go, right? So, in therapy, we know that people are not going to be with us for the remainder of their lives. The goal is so that they don't need a therapist, right? The goal is so that we're no longer needed. At the end of their journey with us, however, I believe that sometimes they do still need that additional support, or it would just be nice to have a built-in safety net, if you will, for when life happens. And I believe that life coaches are perfect for that. If they've already, done the therapy process and they feel like they're in a really good place, but they just want to have someone to continue that growth with or process some things along the way, I think a life coach is a perfect person. If they have a spiritual belief or they have a strong faith that they proclaim, I think spiritual advisors are also very key to that process. As many of you know, one of my mentors is a spiritual advisor, and we've kind of co-facilitated growth with individuals together, and it's been amazing. I mean, we work together very closely, and like I said, it's just been really beneficial to a lot of individuals. So I don't get too territorial about, oh, this person's mine, or this is my job, that's your job. I believe that we all have our own particular role in this thing, and I think it takes all of us to bring about the positive changes that we want to see in the world. And I believe that collaboration is so important. As Natisha says, all the time, we all need friends, right? You can't do anything in the world without friends. And that goes for our clients, and it goes for us too. We're not in our own bubble. We can't save the world by ourselves. And I think we would be silly to believe that. It takes all of us joining together, and we can do far much more collectively than we could ever do by ourselves. So that's my message for today. Please continue to add people to the group who are interested in that vision and that purpose as far as bringing about positive social and psychological change in our community. We all know that there's so much to do and so much work out there for us. So please invite anybody who's interested in that vision and that purpose.